Freeze. Huh? Ah! Freeze. Oh. Hmm?
I've been with the unit since I was born. I grew up on the battlefield. Conflict and victory were my parents. The unit is my life, my family. We've shared everything, all the bad and all the good. I have no one, nothing except the unit. Nothing else matters to me. Oh! Whoever you are, you're not stopping us.
What's up, Bad Killer? How's it going? I'll do my best. I'm kind of terrible at this boss fight, though. I'm doing all right. Thanks for checking in. Just unwinding a little bit. I'm heavily out of practice with MGS2 as a whole. I just have not played this game in so long. Yep, I actually quite like MGS2. I like the gameplay of it a lot, but I just haven't touched it in a long time because I've been doing other stuff. But yeah, no, it's actually a really good game, and I have a lot of fun with it. But the boss fights can be a little rough. There we go. I just gotta remember to save now after I do this, so that way I don't screw myself over like I did last time, because I didn't save, and then I got spotted and I had to start all over.
Otacon, the ship appears to be under their control. The men have Russian gear, but I have...
See, something that I kind of don't understand is I'm playing this on a PS5, and the experience is absolutely amazing. Like, you know, the controls feel great. You know, playing it on a controller feels great. The game looks awesome in terms of graphics and fidelity and all that kind of stuff. And that's what I've said it a couple of times, probably on streams, and I know I've said it to people privately, but like, I don't understand why people feel the need to remake these games. Personally,
Snake, you okay? Snake!
I personally don't
Snake!
understand why it would be necessary. I think I should just save right after Olga, because that boss fight just takes way too long. I mean, it is definitely cool to see the old games reimagined with new graphics and improvements to the gameplay, but it's also like I I think you lose a lot of the original essence of the game when you remake it. Even if you do like what MGS Delta did and keep it basically the exact same, it's like you still
Freeze.
don't have the original game to look at. You're not playing the original game is what I mean. And yeah, I understand that people want modernity and they want their games to feel smooth and fun to play, but it's like this game is smooth and fun to play. And I don't understand the criticisms of like, oh, it's dated, oh, it looks bad, or the controls are weird. Like, they're not. Especially if you play on a controller. If you play on, if you're trying to play on PC, you might think it's a little weird because, the old Metal Gear games are just basically not designed to be played on PC at all.
Freeze.
And at least in my opinion, the push to remake and remaster stuff is just short-sighted in my opinion. Because I hate to say it, but I played Delta, I got the Foxhound on that game, which is actually not something I've done on the original. But then I was like, alright, now I'm done. I don't really care anymore. I don't want to play anymore. And I just left it. I'm like, what's stopping remakes from being like that? And I feel like it's really odd that they're trying to add like a multiplayer aspect to Delta. I don't really get that. I don't really understand, we're gonna remake this game. I swear I hit her there. I think I totally should have hit her.
Whoever you are, you're not stopping us.
But, yeah, it's weird that they're trying to make a multiplayer aspect to Delta, because I'm like, why that game specifically? Like, I don't understand that. It's like, if you were gonna make a standalone, brand new Metal Gear game and you wanted to add multiplayer to that, like, go right ahead, but Delta is just a remake, and the improvements on it, the gameplay differences, are, like, negligible. Like, there's barely anything different between Delta and the original. I mean, there's obviously some... I guess it's not fair to say, oh, there's nothing different between the two. Because there's definitely differences, of course. Like, you'd be an idiot not to say that. But my point is, the differences that exist are relatively, I would argue, minor. The game basically plays the exact same, All that's different is it just looks nicer, and you can aim over the shoulder instead of having to go, force yourself to go into first person. And, having to go into first person felt like a really nice aspect. Like, it forced you to kind of diversify how you were playing. She's not coming. Delta has screwed me up so bad. I keep going to the D-pad to select my items and whatnot, which is not at all what you're supposed to do in this game. I'm actually doing quite well here. But as soon as I say that, she's gonna, like, shoot me in the face and screw me up. There we go. I love the old games, don't understand why they want remakes. Yeah, the big boss rank in MGS2 is generally considered to be the hardest. That is, if you're talking about the Metal Gear Solid games. I mean, if you're talking about like just every Metal Gear game in general, there might be like, I don't know if people would argue that the original Metal Gear on the MSX or Snake's Revenge or something is harder than that. I haven't played any of those games, but I've played the. I haven't really done a whole lot of foxhounding. I think, come to think of it, the only game that I've ever actually gotten a foxhound on is Delta, which is a little embarrassing considering I've been playing these games for like a year and a half, 2 years basically. But I don't know, it never really interested me to go for the foxhound. It did in MGS3, and I still might do that, but I don't have my. I guess I could. I mean, I have the Master Collection on here, but I'm a bit sick of MGS3 to be honest, because I've been playing Delta so much. Yeah, and like I was saying, it's nice to see games, brought into the modern age, but it's also like, what if we just make, what if we just, uh, yeah, my point was, why don't we just make modern games, and why don't we just make modern games instead of trying to make old games like new games, I don't understand that. I think that it genuinely defeats the purpose of, it's like the ship of Theseus. If you've ever heard of that, um, I guess it's the paradox or whatever. But it's like the more you replace something, it's like you're gonna lose the essence of what you started with. And that's a real shame in my opinion, because then there's, people are not going to understand what made the original so great. And this is the thing that's depressing, because I see it. Shit, how am I supposed to get through here again? Oh.
What's that?
Let me just go back up here. He's not gonna sneeze again, right?
What's that?
Snake!
I was able to do that last
Snake!
time,
Snake!
where you just quickly shoot both of those guys, but I guess I gotta be a little quicker this time. Yeah, I've always said that they should just port the old games to modern platforms, just take everything, every game that you can, and just put it on modern platforms and then call it a day. And that way people can understand what made these games so good and not have to worry about, oh, it's different, the differences between old and new and stuff like that, because that's just annoying. You should not, people should really not have to deal with that, where oh, well, it's actually different, and there's all this debate and controversy about, is it better or is it worse? Is Olga still here, or did she just, disappear? That's a little silly. I think she just disappeared. I was trying to get ammo, but I guess there isn't any. Yeah, I also want to play MGS4. I think that would be really cool on the PS5 or on modern platforms in general. Yeah, that's what I did last time. I'm gonna wait for him to turn around. That was so convenient that he just did that as soon as I said it. Yeah, I meant to do that. I swear my accuracy is not even that good. I know you can get cold medicine somewhere, but I don't know where. Like, and here's the thing. The only game that I feel like could honestly use a remake might be MGS1. I think MGS1 is an amazing game, and I think that, you know, changing it in any way is basically heretical. But at the same time, it's like, I really feel like we could do a lot with MGS1. I think there could be real improvements made to that game that would not be considered, you know, I guess, like, unwarranted or, like, just in general, like, unnecessary. Because I feel like with MGS3, the reason they did MGS3, the reason they remade that, is because everybody already likes that. You know, and I'm not saying that people don't like MGS1. Like, I love MGS1. I think it's excellent. But what I'm getting at here is that there is MGS1 is what? That came out in 1998. It's like a whole 10. Yeah, it's like 10 years older than MGS3. Let me go to the bathroom 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. But what I was saying is that I think MGS1 is an excellent game, but it is really, really, really hampered by the technology of its time, I hate to say. And I think MGS1 has really, really great gameplay and all that, but like I said, hampered by its time and could absolutely, this is not where I'm going to go. Or is it? Wait a minute. Now I don't remember. Wow. I don't think I meant to go this way. Can't go there. Yeah, I think I have to go somewhere else. The gameplay mechanics of MGS1 are really, really excellent. You know, don't change the plot or anything like that. But maybe that game does need a remake because, you know, the graphics are not bad, they're just old. That's the thing, is it's like you get to a certain point where age actually does become a bit of an issue in the game. And I think that's where MGS1 is at. I think, unfortunately, it has aged to the point where it really honestly does need some kind of modernization and improvement. And it's crazy because I sound like insane for saying that, but I really do think that I really do think an MGS1 remake would be a good idea, as long as it's done the right way. I don't really think they did Delta the right way, I'll be honest. I think that remake should have been handled differently. I think there's, well, not overall, not across the board, but to a degree, you kind of need... They did do some things right, and I think that what they did do right was, I guess, just keeping things the way they were meant to be. I don't remember where I'm supposed to go.
Snake, those pipes you see along the wall and ceiling are steam conduits. They're thin enough to penetrate with gunfire. Don't touch the steam. One of those blasts from the hole will burn your skin off. You may be able to use it as a trap of some sort, though. Hey, Snake, you found a handgun.
It's a decent one. USP.
The USP fires real bullets, not the knockout rounds the M9 uses. You know that, right? The USP isn't equipped with a suppressor either. If you fire it when there are enemies nearby, they'll probably hear it. Keep that in mind. Having the USP will make combat easier, but being undetected is still the best way to go, okay? So, you've got rations now. Snake, metal gear is in the holds below the tanker's deck. Go down.
That's convenient. It doesn't tell me where. I know I'm wasting a ton of time, but I legitimately do not remember where I meant to go to. Maybe it's over here, perhaps? Oh yeah, it is. There we go. Okay. That's more like it.
Raven?
Freeze.
I think that there's a lot of really good stuff that the old games did, and basically anything past MGS2 they should just not touch. You know, if you want to remake something, remake the MSX games, remake Metal Gear Solid.
Freeze.
But don't touch anything past MGS2. And the fact that they did Delta is, I hate to say it, but to me that proves my point. The point being, Konami did it because they wanted money, not because they actually wanted to make a quality product. The only thing that Konami is having to do differently is Fox Hunt, and that's probably just going to be a lot of copy and paste from Metal Gear Online, from MGS5 and stuff like that. And, you know, that kind of stuff is, you know, I didn't really love Metal Gear Online. I tried playing it a handful of times, and it was never really my thing. But then again, you know, their prerogative is to make money. That's the point behind everything they do. So it's difficult for me to be super critical when, you know, what do you expect, basically.
Repair of the entranceway to the engine room on the port side is complete. We'll return to position following patrol of the small room on the port side.
This section's a little tough. Or maybe I just sucked at it.
Snake, wait! Don't move!
What?
Look
I
at the
just
walls
shot
on
two
both
of them,
sides.
though. Subtext. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I just wish gaming developers could make better choices, or at least align more closely with what the fans want. Because, you know, we don't care about making the company money, which is the exact problem, of course.
Verrazano Bridge checkpoint passed. All non-essential personnel report to the holds in 10 minutes' time for the scheduled briefing session with the Commandant. You are ordered to continue manning your posts until that time.
Yeah, I honestly forgot that MGS2 is really not that difficult, at least in this section. Maybe I should just do a full playthrough. I wasn't really planning on it, but I might. Boss fight, well, it's not really a boss fight, but...
We have sealed the stern hatch. The lift is also under our control.
We're on the foredeck, about to descend to the holds.
Sir, the Marine Commander has started his speech already.
We will complete the preparations before the end of the speech.
All communications to the holds have been severed. No one is aware of our presence.
Let no one down into the holds until we are out.
Yes, sir. We will secure your exit, with our lives if necessary.
There is one more thing.
Yes, sir.
My daughter, keep her safe.
Yes, sir.
Of course, the only situation where Solid Snake actually gets spotted is when the plot demands it.
Need to save, right, Snake?
So this is 3 saves.
Hang in there, Snake.
Aim for the lights.
I really like these thermal goggles. I don't know why, but they look so good in this game. Somebody much better than me could probably do this fight way better, but I'm not that good. I do try though.
goes there? Oh, Shalashaska. Why are you here? We thought you were with the Colonel. What the...
The Colonel will be joining you soon, comrade.
Snake, are you in yet? Have you made it to the holds?
It's taking longer than I expected. We've already passed the Verrazano Bridge.
All right, we'll use another recovery point.
They may be planning to change course.
What?
The exits to the deck are all sealed.
What are they planning?
If they get Metal Gear, we're going right off the fringe.
You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses.
The men down here are definitely Marines.
Yeah, the
If the deck is sealed off, they have no way of knowing.
the
when the ship's
graphical
been taken
fidelity
over.
of this game never
I'm not
ceases
interested
to
in
amaze
fighting
me.
these
It looks
guys.
really, really
The
great.
weapons won't do me much good
The
here.
cutscenes are really
Can
cool
you
as
see
well.
Metal Gear?
No.
I always
I'll go
liked how
bow.
the cutscenes in
They have some serious defenses.
this
I
game,
doubt the recent
in Metal
rivals
Gear
wanna
Solid
blast their way
1,
through the
and
Marines
in
either.
Wonder where they're headed.
3
I don't know.
all just
Not
felt
Bleach,
like
that's for sure.
really authentic. Like you were just like they didn't have any kind of
Okay,
fancy
Snake. Let's go over this
filtering
one more
or
time.
lighting or anything like
Use
that.
this
They all
camera
just
to get
looked
photographic
exactly
evidence
like
of the
the
Metal
actual
Gear
game
prototype.
itself.
Now do your
'Cause
thing
you know
and
how,
take
like,
pictures
sometimes
that speak
cutscenes-
louder than the government's plausible denials. We need
Sometimes-
4 shots. Metal
Shut up.
Gear from the front, front right, and front left, and a close-up of the Marine Corps marking.
Marking.
There should be a Marine's insignia on the body of Metal Gear.
They already have a picture of the insignia.
Just
Why
let
do you
someone
need me
try
to take it?
explaining away a clear shot of that.
All right.
There's actually one little thing.
Just spit it out. I'm used to things going wrong.
It looks like someone's monitoring our transmission.
Who?
I don't have a clue. All they're doing is watching. It would creep me out less if they tried to interfere with our communications.
Could it have something to do with that cipher we saw?
Maybe. I've switched the encryption protocol for our burst transmission for now. What I want to do is use a different method for sending these photos, just in case.
Instead of using the codec?
Exactly. There's a workstation in the southeast corner of the block where Metal Gear is housed. I've made arrangements so that you can send the pictures from the machine.
Arrangements?
I hitched a ride on Link 16 into U.S. military's proprietary network. Managed to get into that workstation and overwrote a part of the system software so I could remote install a little app I wrote.
Why bother with anything that complicated?
No, it's pretty simple, really.
Sure.
Look, all you have to do is stand in front of the machine and push the action button. The app will automatically launch and download the image data from the camera, split the files, and encrypt them individually. The data packets can then masquerade as...
Okay. So all I have to do is push the action button in front of the computer once I have the pictures, right?
Well, sure, if you put it that way. And one more thing. The Commandant's already begun his speech, but you need to get the pictures before he's done talking. Otherwise, they'll spot you, okay?
How much time do I have?
I hacked into his personal files and took a look at the text of that speech. I'd say you have 7 more minutes. Longer if he throws in a joke or two.
A 7-minute time limit, huh? Right on it.
Remember, Snake, just the photos, okay?
With these kinds of odds, I won't be making any sudden moves. But that doesn't mean we can just let Metal Gear be hijacked.
Okay, but first the photos.
All right, we'll deal with the rest when we get there.
Stay low.
No doubt about it.
At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number...
Snake, respond! Snake! Snake!
I hit the wrong button! Like an idiot. I don't know why I thought that would work. Well, this kind of sucks, because now I'm pretty far back, but it shouldn't take too long to get to where I was. Oh, that's so annoying. I miss autosaves so much. Really wish people had tried to bring that technology to the forefront rather than trying to make their games look nice and things like that. We don't. No, I saved after the. Okay, so this is fine.
Aim for the light.
That's really useful. I love when the game makes me roll to a wall. Okay, well that wasn't ideal. It was significantly worse than last time, but...
Snake.
You're all familiar with...
Okay, Snake.
Alright, well... How about let's not fall off a cliff and die this thing.
Countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this.
This section's not too bad. You just gotta be kind of careful, I guess.
Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the U.S.'s nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives.
Oh shit. That's such a fucking rookie mistake, are you kidding me? Oh, that's embarrassing.
Snake, respond! Snake! Snake!
I totally should have seen. I remember the first time I played this game, I was smart and I crawled beneath the projector. I can't believe I didn't remember to do that this time. Try that again. That was really bad.
Stop kidding around. Snake?
Let's try this again. I hate the fact that they just run straight at you. Can I just, like, knock him over, maybe? Okay, well that was slightly better.
Who goes there? Oh, Shalashaska.
Snake, are you in yet? Okay, Snake.
We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this. At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states.
Dude, this section's a lot harder than I remember.
Snake, respond! Snake? Snake!